Welcome to Lofty Pursuits and Public Displays of Confection in Tallahassee, Florida. If you've ever wondered what happens when a batch fails or something goes wrong and out of control, you're in luck today, because this is it. This is a story about experimentation, about discovering new things and flavors when you're starting a project you know nothing about, and it's also about the traditions of baseball and the weirdness of Florida State University and its odd connection with Canada. Because this is part of our flag series, and today we make the Canadian flag in candy. Or at least we try to. To start off with, we wanted to stretch our limits and we wanted to try a flavor we'd never worked with, Saskatoon berry, because everybody considers maple a flavor of Canada, and they have so many amazing flavors besides that. And I like fun things, and when I found out that the Saskatoon berry is closer related to an apple than a blueberry, I just loved it. So I got some flavor samples in from different flavor companies, and we tried the first one. So we pour the color into the vial and measure it out, and the color is a dark bluish purple, and that's okay, we think. It'll get diluted in the sugar, and actually a little blue can make white look more white than white. This is why laundry people sometimes use bluing in to make a shirt look brighter white. It's an optical illusion. But then we pour it, and Jake comes over to the table to take a good look at it. Jake's not convinced. I'm still optimistic. I think if we add some white food coloring to the white part of it, and we add red and white food coloring to the rest, we'll get the colors we want. So the white is added, and with any luck it'll become white, but it doesn't. For some reason it becomes mustard yellow. At this point I'm trying still to be optimistic. We're going to add white citric acid, which may help to that, and we're going to pull it on the hook and add air bubbles. If I haven't mentioned it, this flag is part of an assortment of flags in different international flavors, so you can travel the world with your taste buds, and you can find it on our website, www.pd.net. Man, that looks really mustard yellow, even more so in the video. But, you know, the red does look kind of red. As we drip this candy to even out the temperatures, we're sort of thinking that maybe we still have a chance with the pull. You know, when we pull the candy in the hook, air bubbles go in that reflect light, and maybe it'll make it look more white. Well, that didn't work. We actually won the battle with the red. The red looks pretty good, a little garnet, and the yellow looks... And then I realize it. We've made the colors of Florida State University, the local university to Tallahassee, and it has a strange connection to Canada. So maybe we can make the colors work out after all. Florida State University is known for American football, but it's also known for its baseball team. And the FSU Seminole baseball team is amazing. And they have some really, really serious fans. And one of the groups of the fans are called the Animals of Section B. And the Animals of Section B are the hardest core fans around. And they believe in tradition and superstition. So, the story dates back to 1988. Let me stop right here and just point something out. It may not be obvious. This is a shot of a baseball stadium in Tallahassee, Florida for a home game. We're in Tallahassee, Florida, and the hardest core of the Tallahassee fans are waving Canadian flags and also drinking Molson beer. But back to 1988. The Olympics were on. They were in Calgary, Canada. It was the year that the Jamaican bobsledding team made its debut that led to the movie Cool Running. And everybody had "Oh Canada" in their head because It was just on TV all the time. So FSU, as legend goes, was losing a game. And somebody started humming "O Canada," and it developed into a song. And all of a sudden, at the fifth inning, instead of being another terrible inning, won the game for FSU. And since that day, the Animals of Section B wear their garnet and gold colors for the team, but wave the Canadian flag in red and white. So maybe a garnet and gold Canadian flag isn't completely crazy. During baseball season, that song can be heard several times a week, coming from the baseball stadium, and you can hear it 3 or 4 blocks away. They are that loud. I was at an FSU game when FSU was playing a traveling team from Canada instead of a typical collegiate team, and you should have seen their expressions when the song started. It just lit up. They knew we were doing something special for them. And I guess, in a way, we were. The good version of the Canadian flag, because we did get flavors from another company that did not change the color, are in the assortment number 2, along with Waldmeister or Woodruff from Germany. Colombia gets passion fruit. We did horned cucumber from Botswana that I gotta tell you is one of the most amazing flavors I've ever encountered. And we repeated Lebanon with their honey rosewater because it was so popular. Canada is also going to be in Series 3, and those flavors will be posted on our website soon. And if the colors were any good, this would have been a great piece of candy. But we did get the colors right in the next batch, and that's the one we're shipping off to you. While sometimes things go wrong, this is the fun of working with new flavors you've never worked with before. So try our travel assortment, where you can travel the world with an assortment of flavors, even if you can't visit it in person. And you can get that at our website, www.pd.net. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you're ever in Tallahassee, come and visit. And we do a weekly podcast also called Lofty Pursuits that you can get either off the podcast button on our website or wherever podcasts can be downloaded. And please subscribe and ring that bell for notifications.